Hey everybody. Welcome to the Thursday update. I'm Martinez-Bateman. I am the CEO of New Coyote Consulting. We are a consulting and an equity and communications firm here in Portland, Oregon. Every Monday on this channel, I talk about my intentions for the week and for my business. And every Thursday, I come and I tell you how I did on those. This Monday, my intention, sorry, I just put lotion on, so I'm like, ooh. Anyway, this Monday, my intention was to have compassion for myself and to just be okay with being imperfect and things not always, going the way I thought they were going to go, but also just like letting myself off the hook, not having to always be 110%, which is kind of a big part of my own sort of like journey, which also leads into how I did on that this day, whatever. I did a toxic productivity workshop for the Center for the Healing of Racism in Houston, and it was amazing. I had such a great time. I hope everybody there did too, because it just was awesome, and I just felt like such good energy, and like everybody was like sharing, and like I was talking, and they were like, it was great. It was just great. And right after that workshop ended, it was like half an hour till my next meal break. And I was like, I feel so much energy. I feel so like zingy and excited and like, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna get so much done right now. And then I'm gonna like do something. And then I was like, you know what? No, what if I just turn this enthusiasm for life and living and people and everything? What if I took that and just went inside? Didn't check my email, didn't do any of the things I'm supposed to do. What if I just took that feeling and went and felt it, like instead of trying to like lump something else on top of it. Went inside, just had an amazing afternoon. Y'all, when you show up for a meal break, energized, enthusiastic, confident, and happy, there are so many things you can do with your husband when you find his ass in the hallway. I'm just saying, I'm not going to talk about it, but, it'll turn your afternoon from, like, great into, like, really great. So, that's what I did all afternoon, and it was awesome. And I just, I feel like so often I think that I have to figure out how to take care of myself and how to do my job and be a boss and do all the other things I have to do. And then they have to have, I have to be like getting A's. I have to be doing it perfectly. There were a couple weeks nights this week where I ended up working after midnight, which I don't like to do that. Even though I do go to bed at 3:00 in the morning, I like the hours at least between midnight and 3. Ideally, the hours after dinner, which we eat dinner at 8. I like those times to be just for family and household and not work. But I worked late a couple of nights, and I was like, you know what? It's going to happen, and we're going to try and do what we can to avoid this in the future. But I'm not going to engage in negative self-talk about this. I'm not. And I didn't. And then I slept in the next day, and I luxuriated in my bed for a couple of hours, just like having a me moment, because I worked fucking late. And I think that that's good. I think that's okay. I think it's okay to just be like, what will I do with all of this positive energy? I don't know. Let's go find out. Like, you don't have to always have a plan. You don't have to always do perfect. I've also stopped time tracking for a period. I think I'll probably go back to it, but I stopped time tracking because I realized that I was tracking my tasks. And then I would think, oh, I heard this really cool song. What was it? Pardon me. It wasn't in my tracking. I write down every other fucking thing I do, but I didn't write down, the song I read, the article I read, the conversation I had with a friend. I'm realizing that what I was tracking was productivity. It wasn't me. It wasn't my shit that fulfills me. So we're taking a break from tracking for a little bit, and I feel great. And maybe next week I'll be like, I really need that tracking back. I don't know. We'll see. So that was how I did on my intention to just let it hang out. It hung. It was good. I enjoyed it. Maybe that was a little bit too much innuendo. I didn't realize that I was saying that when I said it, but it's done now. Have a weekend.